Everybody, welcome back to Miami Minute, where we cover my favorite team, the Miami Dolphins. And the Miami Dolphins are making moves for the second offseason in a row. The Miami Dolphins are looking to position themselves as the winner of the offseason. It's going to be tough. The Jets are probably going to trade for Aaron Rodgers shortly, but the Miami Dolphins have traded for Jalen Ramsey from the Los Angeles Rams. Details of the trade are Miami's going to be sending the Rams a third-round pick, which is the 77th overall pick, as well as tight end Hunter Long, a former third-round pick who, I can't really mince words here, has been a disappointment. He's only had one catch for 8 yards in his entire career. So this trade will be official on Wednesday when the new league year starts, and it's huge. The Miami Dolphins are looking to win the Super Bowl. I don't think that's an outrageous thing to claim. With the moves that the Dolphins have been making, and who knows, maybe there will be more. They did clear up a good amount of cap space by restructuring Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb, among others, contracts to get them from being over the cap to well under it. Obviously, Jalen Ramsey will probably have his deal reworked. I think part of the issue with him remaining in Los Angeles was they're not necessarily competing for a Super Bowl this year, and he is a well-paid, as he should be, cornerback. Some say he's the best cornerback in the league. I don't know if that's the case, but he is one of the better cornerbacks. That's certainly for sure. And with the Dolphins losing Brian Jones, if you're paying attention at all, you've probably seen that he tweeted that he's no longer able really to run or to jump, and that people coming into the league should not do the same things he did in terms of accepting painkillers, injections, and whatnot in order to get themselves onto the field. Hey, that is a real discussion. This game is absolutely brutal, but as for the Dolphins, they really didn't have much of a choice here. They're going to have to release Brian Jones if he's not able to play anymore, and they needed to replace him with someone who's going to come in and make an impact. I love Xavier Howard. He had a bit of a down year last year. He was playing through injuries. He tore his groin on both sides. He had 2 groin tears, which not something you hear about very often. He gutted it out. He played as hard as he possibly could, but it did show in his numbers and efficiency that he was not the same Xavier Howard that he was the year prior even, or years prior before that. And while Jalen Ramsey had a bit of a down year as well, I think pairing them along with the young talent that they have, be that Kader Kohu, who, undrafted free agent, came in and was able to really contribute, be that Trill Williams, who missed all of last season due to an injury he suffered in the preseason. Potentially, we're getting Brandon Jones back after his injury. I've seen workout videos of him. He's looking good. And, of course, we have the Snowman, as some call him, Javon Holland, number 8, in our defensive backfield. I think this is a really stacked defense from the defensive line with Phillips and Chubb and, of course, Wilkins, who I hope will get a new contract. Jerome Baker, obviously very good. And then now with these incredible defensive backs, barring injury, of course, that's what you always worry about when teams make these big moves. But the Miami Dolphins are making a clear statement to the league that they're going to go for a Super Bowl. And on top of the Jalen Ramsey trade, these picked up Tua's 5th-year option. And I know there were a lot of people talking. There were rumors abound that they were going to try to move off of Tua, as there almost always is rumors around Tua. I don't know why. I don't rush to make videos in the off season when there are rumors like that, because as long as they're rumors, they're not that interesting to me. I would rather make a video like this where it's this actual real trade and they actually really picked up Tua's 5th-year option, because we can speculate all day. That's all we could do. We could just sit here. I could make 5 videos a day every day and probably would grow much larger, but that's not particularly interesting to me. I don't know if it'd be interesting to you as a viewer. So I try in the off season, especially, to cover only bigger news like this, and I'm trying to taper my expectations. I always say this. I've been a Dolphins fan for years and years, and it's always something with them. Last year they were cruising. Tua gets concussion. He has multiple concussions over the year. He's missed the end of the season. We have Skylar Thompson starting in Buffalo. We almost win, but how deep of a run would we have made with Skylar Thompson? I don't know. I think Tua is a great quarterback. I think when he's healthy, he's an MVP level quarterback. And maybe I'm a homer, but I've watched a lot of really shitty quarterback play, quite frankly, in my time as a Dolphins fan. So please allow me to be a homer for the player who is by far and away the most talented quarterback I've seen play. As we all know, I came in to watching football when I was 9 in 2002, so I missed all the Marino years. So Tua is the best quarterback I've seen in a Dolphins uniform. So I'm excited here. I'm sure people will somehow spin the picking up the fifth-year option as like, well, he had to do it so that they could more easily trade him, which is, it was bullshit. I think, and I could be wrong, and I'll come back on here and I'll admit that I'm wrong if that's the case, but I don't think I'm wrong. So if you're a Dolphins fan, what do you think about the trade for Jalen Ramsey? What do you think about Tua's fifth-year option being picked up? And what are your realistic expectations for next season? Like I said, I think the Dolphins are shooting for a Super Bowl, and I think anything short of that would be a major disappointment. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. We cover all the major sports on this channel and also the Premier League. Major in the rest of the world, not as major in the United States, but we love covering the Premier League. It's a lot of fun. So check that out. And other than that, you can follow me on Twitter at @TheFakeBMar. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.